Docker is required in half of the tech jobs, and almost nobody explains it without wasting 40 minutes. In the next few minutes, you will understand what a container is, why Docker exists, and how to use it in 3 simple steps. No fluff and no boring shipping container analogy. I will use an IKEA analogy instead. What else did you expect from a tech guy in Sweden? Nu kör vi!
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Imagine how life was before IKEA was born. You build a bookshelf in your apartment. It stands, it holds books. Life is good, right?
Life is good.
And then your younger brother moves out from your parents' house to a rental apartment and urgently needs a bookshelf for all his how to become a billionaire without any money book collection. So you take the shelf apart, carry it over and try to put it back together. But there is different floor, different walls, 13 screws missing, no instructions whatsoever and nothing fits anymore. Same shelf? Doesn't work.
Sorry, it just doesn't work.
That's software before Docker. You build an app on your laptop, it runs, it's beautiful, you are proud. Then you hand it to your teammates. But their laptop has different operating system, different Python version and libraries that are 6 months older than yours. Your app that ran perfectly 5 minutes ago suddenly is throwing errors your teammate has never seen before. Fine, you think, let's deploy to production directly, let's keep the teammate. So you deploy, but the story repeats. Different OS, different dependencies. And you have to spend 2 hours troubleshooting in order to make it running. And it kinda runs, but it crashes every time someone tries to log in. Then your app needs to move to another server. Same story all over again. Taking hours or even days to make it working. And this was normal back then. This was the job. And honestly, it was terrible. Docker fixed it. In the IKEA world, a container is a finished, ready-to-use, assembled according to instructions bookshelf. And it's always the same, no matter where you build it, New York, Tokyo or Burkina Faso. So in software, a container is your application. Its code, its libraries and its config. Everything bundled into one package that runs the same way on any machine. Your laptop, your team's laptop, Raspberry Pi, a cloud server in Frankfurt. Same result every single time. The container carries its own environment, so the host machine doesn't have to match. And one fast thing to mention, a container is not a virtual machine. A virtual machine is a whole computer inside your computer, heavy and slow to start. A container is much lighter. It shares your host's operating system and packs only what it needs to run. That's why you can run 50 containers on your laptop without risking your fan to take off. So how do you build an IKEA bookshelf? In case you just came out of the woods.
Out of the woods.
Or are so insanely rich that you don't know how an Allen key looks like. First, you open the package and read the instructions. Then you build the shelf with your brother-in-law Jerry, who comes with a 6-pack. He always does. But not this one. This. And finally, you put the shelf in place and start using it. Pretty simple, right?
It's as simple as that.
Well, Docker basically has the same 3 steps. Step 1. You write a Dockerfile. A Dockerfile is a plain text file with a list of instructions. Same thing every IKEA piece of furniture has. It tells Docker, start from this base, install these libraries, copy my code in, and run this command when someone starts the container. 4 lines, real Dockerfile, no missing screws, no confused Jerry. Step 2. Build an image. An image is the flatpack box. Everything needed packed, sealed, ready to ship. You build it once. Now you can send it anywhere. And the same thing comes out of the box every single time. Praise be IKEA. Step 3. Run a container. This is opening the box and assembling the shelf. Except Docker does this assembling for you in under a second. Unlike Jerry. And here's the magic. 1 image, infinite containers. You can run 10 of them, 100, all identical and all isolated. Your laptop does not complain. And neither does Jerry. Dockerfile, image, container. That's the whole loop. And here comes the best part. Most of the time you don't need to design a whole new bookshelf by your own. The world probably doesn't need a Dockerstrom bookshelf. So you simply go to the IKEA showroom and point at one that already exists. That's Docker Hub, maintained by the companies that actually make the software. Say you want a blog. 2 options. Option 1. Install PHP, install MySQL, install Apache. Wire all three together. Read 40 forum posts. And 2 hours later, maybe you have a blog. Option 2. Pull the official WordPress image from Docker Hub. Run one command. Open your browser, you have a blog. And it's not just the WordPress. Postgres, there. Redis, there. Nginx, there. Bulgarian ransomware, also there. Small warning, stick to the official images, the ones with the verified badge, for anything that touches real data. Some community images are great, some were uploaded by somebody with the nick no backup, no mercy. Official is safe. Now let's go back to the nightmare we started with. Before Docker, different OSs broke your app. Library versions didn't match between machines. Every new server meant a new round of setup. With Docker, your app runs the same on every machine. Dependencies are baked in, no version fights. New servers, just run the container, no setup ritual. That's the value. Not complicated, not glamorous. Just problems, gone. And a quick reality check why you should care. Startups ship features fast without breaking production. Large companies run thousands of microservices across hundreds of servers. Developers keep their laptops clean. No more installing 5 databases side by side. If you are going into backend, cloud or DevOps, you will meet Docker. Probably this week. Let's lock it in. Docker is IKEA. Ingvar Kamprad would have been proud. A container is the assembled bookshelf. Your app, ready to use in any room. In 3 simple steps. Write a Dockerfile, build an image, run a container. And Docker Hub is the showroom. Grab a ready-made one when you don't feel like designing your own. And that's Docker. If you understood it, you are already ahead of most junior devs. Thanks for watching, don't forget to subscribe, and may the cloud be with you, always!